And this is what we have to pack up, which is crazy. Lots of packing to do, lots of going live to do. Insanity is like the word of my life. And then these are all the orders that I have to pack up. So something needs to change with how we're operating the business. Obviously this is not sustainable. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another market prep week. Although I don't know how much market prep we're gonna be doing this week. My main goals are not market prep related, they're just business related. But we do have a market Saturday and Sunday. I checked the weather this morning and it's supposed to rain both days. So we will see what ends up happening with that. But it's another busy week regardless. And I just have to say, the fact that I'm sitting here in a sweatshirt with a hot chai and it's beginning of August is a little questionable, but it's just been so rainy and gloomy. And so I'm gonna take full advantage of what that means to me, which is cozy vibes. So here I am, all cozy. It is 12:40, which is late for when I'd like to get started on the day, but I spent all day yesterday and all day this morning editing last week's vlog, which was the balloon festival. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. It's a super jam-packed vlog, really cool festival. But now I need to get to work. It's uploading right now. It's gonna take probably another hour or so, but I'm glad it's done. It always takes so long to edit. But I wanna give you a little overview of this week and my main goals. So I have 4 main goals this week. The first is to do my punch needle orders. I have a few orders that require punch needles, so it's like punch needle car coasters, big coasters, things like that. And then I want to work on new keychain designs. I've been designing a lot of new designs, so I want to keep doing that. And then I want to place an order for new designs this week. And then I need to pack orders. That's gonna be, honestly, majority of this week is gonna be packing orders. We have lots to get through. I have about 80 to 90 pending orders right now. So today will be a big order packing day as well. And then I need to stock new keychains if they come in this week. I think they're gonna come in this week. I only have 5, so that won't take too long, like 5 new designs. But that is something that I need to do if they arrive. So yes, let's get started on today. I'm gonna start by packing keychain orders. That's the majority of the orders we have pending. I'm also gonna go live this week. I didn't put that on my to-do list, but that will be happening as well. So yes, let's pack up some orders. I also have 7 beginner punch needle kits that need to go out today. So I'm gonna start by doing punch needle kits, then we can do keychain orders. And then we will check in, see what time it is, where we're at. But yes, I don't have many hours to do this. Packing the keychains takes at least 2 hours usually, so I need to get to work, but let's begin by doing punch needle kits. It's 2:30. I finished packing up the punch needle kits that need to go out and then a punch needle kit and frame order. And I haven't started packing keychains. I still need to do a lot of keychains. I might try to divide the work and do like maybe 30 that I'll ship today and then the rest either today and I'll ship them out tomorrow or I'll work on them tomorrow just because I don't think I have enough time to get them all done for 4 o'clock, which is when we go to the post office. And I'm starving, so I need to eat something and then we can start doing keychain orders. Also, you may or may not have noticed, but we rearranged the office a little bit. It looks kind of chaotic right now, but we're running out of space and we're trying to maximize the space. So the reason we moved this table, it was this way, we moved it this way, is because we needed more room for more keychain containers. And I could just stack one here, but I love how this little corner looks. And I'm gonna, like, if I keep stacking, then it's gonna get in the way of the frame. So this is a solution. And usually the stickers are pushed in there up until I get another container in. This actually works better too with the lighting for going live. Having that lamp there illuminates the keychains a little better, so that's really good, but I wanted to show that and explain in case you noticed. And I'm gonna get going packing some keychains. I just had lunch, so I'm feeling energized.
Yesterday, your smile, your style so fly, my oh my. As time stood still, I got the urge to steal a kiss, and so I did. Now I'm embarrassed, but just a little bit. Oh, there must be gold on those lips and honey on those fingertips. Can you imagine us two out in the woods in a big old house? We'd pass our days on clouds floating around. Oh, since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Oh,
Okay, it's 4:30. I'm kind of in a rush to head to the post office and drop everything off, but I just wanted to give a final update. This is what's going out today. So I did more than 30 orders, I think. I have like 40. Let me see. I have 6 pending orders on Etsy and then 36 pending orders on Shopify. But I will see you later tonight or tomorrow. Okay, it's 6:30 right now. We went to the post office. Sean and I did our workout and now I'm back here. And I think I've mentioned this on my channel, but we do Peloton and we're currently doing, oh, what's her name? Rebecca Kennedy. Rebecca Kennedy's intermediate 5-day split, and we just finished week 3 today. So we're gonna do it between, I think, 4 and 6 weeks, and then probably go to another split program. But I really like their programs. I feel like they're not, I mean, this is an intermediate one, so it makes sense when I say they're not too challenging, but also not too easy. And I feel like they're scalable, obviously, with like different weights. But yeah, we really like it, and so I just wanted to mention that because it's hard for me to stick to like a workout regimen, and this I find to be easier. So yes, that's that. And then tonight, I'm pretty tired today, so I'm thinking I'm gonna just lay on the couch and design some keychains, and I will try to get footage of that. It's sometimes hard to get angles, but I think I can probably figure out a way to get some good angles of designing on my iPad. But yeah, that's that, and then after the designing, I'm gonna be done for the night, and I will see you in the morning.
To what everyone says,
Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is 11:56. I can barely say morning. It's almost noon. And as you saw last night, I did some designing. I only got the gray tuxedo cat done, and then I spent, I don't know what just fell, oh, my stickers. I spent this morning designing as well. That's why it's already 12. But I just submitted an order for, I think, 11 new designs. So I want to show you them all. I'm so excited. I obviously need to make them as stickers soon, get them up on the site as stickers, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So the first one is the Aussie Doodle. This one is long overdue. Then we have the Chinese Crested, another one that I've been saying was on my list for a while. I'm glad I got that one done. Then we have the Chewini. This one is kind of new to my list, but I've been seeing a lot of comments for it, so I wanted to get him made. And I still have a pretty long ongoing list, which honestly is good. Like, it's good to have room to expand, but I feel bad because some of them have been on my list for a while. But then I have the Brindle Pitbull. The Brindles were a little difficult. I had to figure out how I wanted to do them, so hopefully people like them. Then I have the Brindle Boxer. And then the Brindle Frenchie, I literally spent all morning designing. The Boxy Frenchie and Pitbull were pretty quick. I just kind of had to do the patterns and change the colors because I have them in other colors. So I had like the base design that I could use. Okay, so that's all I have for dogs that I just placed an order for. And then I have 5 new cats coming, which is so exciting. I've been wanting to expand on my cats. So we have the long-haired tuxedo, which looks like my childhood cat. So that one's cute. I really like that one. And we have the Flame Point Siamese that's been on the list for quite a while. And then I have the long-haired Calico, which is another one I feel like is long overdue. And then we have 2 more. We have the Bombay cat, which I have this cat with like brown orange eyes, but a lot of people wanted it with green yellow eyes, so I changed the eyes. I added some more like details to the cat as well because I felt like it was missing some. And then last but not least, the gray tuxedo cat, which you saw me do yesterday. So very exciting. I'm obviously excited for these to come in. It's gonna be a while, at least a month usually, from when I place an order, but we do have 5 new designs that I just approved that, like, she sent me photos that they were made, so those just have to ship out. So those will come soon, which is good to like have batches coming, you know what I mean? But yes, now I want to do a lot of order packing. So I want to pack up the rest of the keychain orders, and I might have some punch needle, like the tools that I can pack up, so we'll see. And I'm looking at my stickers and I'm kind of out of stock of a few over there. So we need to restock stickers at some point before this weekend's market as well. Speaking of, this weekend looks a lot better in terms of rain. The rain is kind of fading off the forecast. It's getting earlier and earlier in the day on Saturday. So fingers crossed that it stays that way. But yes, let's pack some keychain orders and then we will see what else we get up to today.
We go. I've been everywhere. I've seen so many things. I've loved and I have lost. I felt the fire sting. I've died 100 times, but my heart is moving still. That
p.m. and I just finished packing the orders, and we're gonna head to the post office around 4. And I think in the meantime, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and get some snacks and stuff for dinner tonight because the pantry is a little empty. And I need to eat something as well because I'm hungry and it's making me feel a little low energy. So I need to get something in my stomach. And then the plan for the rest of the day, I wanna go live on TikTok, and I'm probably gonna work on some punch needle later today. So that's the game plan. And if there's a breed you'd like to see, let me know and I will show it. I'm in the process of placing an order for 11 new designs. Aussie Doodles are coming. That's one that I'm placing an order for. Red Merle Aussies, tricolor black Aussies. We have orange or red and then tricolor. Blue healer, red healer, Eagle, floppy natural ears. Okay, just went live on TikTok. It's 4:10 right now. I need to go to the post office in a minute. But I was live for 25 minutes. We had 4.1 thousand viewers and 5 orders. So it was successful. If I get 1 order, it's successful in my head. So yes, that was good. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the night. I think, well, one thing I have to do is like combine my keychains. I have like keychains, like multiple bags of the same breed that I need to combine. I don't know if I'm gonna film that, but I want to get that done, and then I might prep my sheet with all the punch needle orders because I do have a few and I don't want to get behind. And because last week, if you saw it, I was like, oh shoot, I have a punch needle order that needs to go out the day before I had to go out. So I don't want to be in that situation again. So I'm probably gonna prep the sheet tonight, maybe start punch needle. We will see, but I will see you when I see you. Good morning. Today is Thursday. It's 10:30 and I'm not gonna lie, I got up at 10 a.m. this morning. I went to bed at 1 a.m. Last night was a weird night because Sean was playing a game with his friends and I decided to go live pretty late on TikTok. So therefore we went to bed late. But yeah, that's pretty bad, getting up at 10 a.m. But you know what? Also, it's okay because I work later hours and I don't know. I don't really need to justify it, but I don't want to be getting up at 10 a.m. so I need to figure that out. But let me give you a little update on what I did last night. So last night I traced some designs onto here. I didn't realize I only have this that needs to be done for an order, so I totally should have done that on my smaller frame, but that's okay. I'll get other stuff done as well. So I'm probably gonna work on punch needle at some point today. And then other than that, today is just gonna be packing orders and going live on TikTok. So like I said, I went live last night and I think we got some orders that I can pack up, and I also packed up all of these orders yesterday from, I think it was a live yesterday. Yeah, the live yesterday where I got 5 orders. I packed these up and I think I had some other orders come in, so those are all packed up. Yes, so I have 24 outstanding orders right now on Shopify, and I have 1 outstanding on Etsy. The one on Etsy doesn't have to ship until the 16th, which is in 8 days. And then if I look on Shopify, I have orders that I can ship 1, 2, 3, at least like 10 orders I could probably ship on Shopify. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by going live and see if I can accumulate some more orders so that I don't pack orders, go live, pack orders. It just makes more sense to bulk pack orders. So yes, let's go live, see how it goes, and then we'll do some order packing, and then like I said, punch needle will be done at some point today as well. I'm looking at my box. I forgot I had to do this. I have a box of punch needles that arrived. I need to open that box up, make sure all the punch needles are there, and then restock punch needle kits and punch needles. That means I also have to go through my inventory of hoops and boxes and make sure I have enough for however many I'm gonna list on the website. So that'll be done at some point today as well, but let's begin by going live. Black and brown, long-haired dapple dachshunds, and long-haired blonde dachshunds, tan and gray, Chihuahua. Welcome if you're new. I designed all these keychains. The link to shop is in my bio. We have cats and dogs. Here are the Chihuahuas. Oh my gosh, I was just live for 55 minutes. I think I need to start going live every morning for an hour. Like that just needs to be part of my work schedule because we still have 250 people on the website. I got off live like 5 minutes ago. We had 15.3 thousand viewers on the live. We've had 2,458 people on the website today, $622 in gross sales, and I do think we're still gonna get some orders coming in because there's a lot of people on the website, and we've had 33 orders. Yeah, I think I need to start going live every morning for an hour. That needs to be something, like, I don't expect every live to be that good, but yeah, I just think I need to incorporate that into my morning routine. I would be dumb not to. So consider it incorporated. I will be going live tomorrow for an hour in the morning, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I added some more breeds to my list while I was on that live, so that's exciting. And now I need to put together a punch needle kit. I forgot I needed to do that. And then probably make some stickers for some of these orders, and then pack up keychain and sticker orders. So let's get grinding. It is 11:40 in the morning, and yeah, I need to get going on packing some orders, so let's do it.
Just take my hand, I'll be all you need. Hold on to the hopes and dreams we shared along the way, and promise you won't let them fade away.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock and I have been bad at vlogging today. It's been a hard day to vlog because, first of all, I had a meeting with the financial advisor at 12 that I completely forgot about. We met with him, and like I said, it's now 5 o'clock. I went live again, so I'll tell you how that went. I've just been like trying to get a ton done, and the fastest way to do that is to not vlog. Also, I decided to save the bulk packing of keychains for either later tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. We now have 84 pending orders on Shopify. Insanity. Insanity is like the word of my life lately. Like, this is crazy. We had $1,268.95 in gross sales today. 63 total orders and 3,663 people to the website. So that's just, I'm beyond grateful. It's just crazy. So yes, I will be packing orders probably I will try to do it today. We will see, because we're about to work out and then we're going to my parents for dinner. So we're probably not going to be back here till like 7:30, 8 o'clock, I would say at the earliest. So it might be kind of crazy to pack a ton of orders, but maybe I'll just get started and pack some. We will see. We'll see what I decide, but they will get packed in this video regardless. And yeah, I haven't had time to work on punch needle today. That's okay. I think I'm just gonna do it at the market and focus on the keychains up until the market. So yes, lots of packing to do, lots of going live to do. And we just went to the post office and dropped off packages as well. But I will see you whenever I decide to start packing orders or if I go live again. Good morning, today is Friday, it's 9:15, and I'm gonna show you what I did last night because I started prepping the keychain orders to pack up today. So this morning I want to start packing keychain orders, and then I'm probably going to take a break and go live. And then after agility, I'll come back, finish keychain orders, and then I need to restock stickers. And then if there's any time left over, I'll start on punch needle, but I might just do that completely at the market, so we will see. But let me show you what I have going on right here. So I'm about to have a packing party. I have so many keychains to pack up. Last night I gathered all the keychains for the orders, and then I took the films off of these. So I still need to take the film off of these keychains. That's how I'm gonna start this morning. And then these are all the orders that I have to pack up. How insane is that? I also grabbed all the stickers that were for orders. So yes, let's finish taking the films off. I'm not gonna film that, no pun intended. But once I start packing, I will start the camera. So I will see you when it's time to start packing. It's 9:30. I just finished taking the film off all the keychains, and this is what we have to pack up, which is crazy. I literally, like, what the heck? So many keychains. So I'll be packing these up later. I'm gonna try to go live now on TikTok and see how it goes, so that if it's going really well, I have more time to stay live. And then we will get going on packing keychains. And I'm gonna save whatever orders I get on today's live to pack later. And then I also have a couple of keychain orders I was unable to pack because I forgot to print the stickers for those. So I will have to print stickers and pack those ones probably later as well. So yes, let's go live for a bit and see how it goes. We have Boykin Spaniels, English Springer Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, Labs, we have Yellow and Dobermans. We have Red and Rust with cropped ears, Black and Rust with natural ears, and Black and Rust with cropped ears. How do I order? The link to order is in my bio, or head to ourcheerycorner.com, that's my username.com. With Frenchies, we have Fawn and Gray, Dachshund, Red Husky, Puggle. Red Husky, Puggles, Dachshunds. I just got off live and I was live for 36 minutes. Sorry, I'm getting my coffee. This is the biggest coffee ever. It used to be a pickle jar and now it's just our huge mason jar for coffee and matcha. But yes, I was live for 36 minutes. I had 14.2 thousand viewers, which is insane. Insane. I need to think of a better word or a different word. But yes, just absolutely crazy and insane. Those are the only two words in my vocab. Absolutely wild. But yes, okay, that's TikTok. And then we have 280 people still on the website. We've had 2,034 sessions to the website today. And we've had $342 in gross sales. So not a bad way to kick off my Friday. I'm going to start packing these keychains and then I'll go to agility, and then when I get back, I'll continue packing. So you probably won't see a gap. I'm just gonna film packing and then I'll film packing when I get back. So it'll be one long time lapse. Also, I'm thinking about doing like a voiceover on the order packing so that it's more engaging. And I was talking to Sean about it yesterday and he's like, it's like a little packing podcast. So we're gonna have a little packing podcast segment, I think, from now on these videos when I do long order packing clips. So yes, enjoy the little packing podcast. Okay, welcome to the first episode of the packing podcast, if you will. I wanted to talk about customer service, especially when it comes to the keychains. I ship out a huge quantity of keychains, as you can see, and so there are issues that are bound to happen, and I've had to figure out policies and how I want to deal with different issues. So I figured I would share what I do with you all. So I'm based out of the US. I use the United States Postal Service, or USPS, to ship my packages. And that's important because obviously my policies kind of align with how I can work with them to solve different issues. So the first issue that I would say is the most common issue is people entering an incorrect address when they go to check out. And on Shopify, which is where I primarily sell now, I still sell on Etsy, but on Shopify, it gives me a little exclamation mark next to their order. And if you click that, it says that USPS does not recognize the address in the system. So the first thing I do is I copy the address and I Google it. If there's a very obvious mistake that was made, I will just correct that mistake and change the shipping address, and I don't contact the customer at all. And honestly, that's usually what I can do. So if there's a spelling mistake, if, they put SW, but USPS wants it to be Southwest, I'll just make that change. If the address was written on the wrong line and that's the issue, I will just put it on the correct line. So let's say they put the address where you're supposed to put an apartment, I'll delete it from the apartment section and put it on the street address section. So those are simple mistakes that I can just fix and then ship the item properly. But sometimes there's an issue with the address that I can't solve on my own. For example, it usually has to do with the street. So let's say someone puts 123 Southwest Bay Street with the zip code, and then I Google it and there's a 123 Bay Street with the same zip code, or a 123 Southwest River Street with the same zip code. I don't know which one they meant to put, so that's when I'll have to contact the customer. Most of the times their email is on file, so I'll just email them. And if I don't hear back, I usually have to cancel the order because I'm not going to just guess and ship it to whichever I think it would be, because I have no clue. So usually the customer will respond. I cancel it if they don't respond before the ship by date. So that's how I go about solving the issue of incorrect addresses. But another very big issue, and one that none of us like to deal with, is when an item is marked as delivered but the customer did not receive the item. So I always believe the customer in this situation. I don't think that they're lying to me, although I'm sure those cases happen, but for the most part, I would like to believe that the customer is being honest. I should mention the way that I find out about this issue is the customer usually emails me, and I first let them know that USPS can sometimes scan a package prematurely, which I know is so annoying, so I have them wait a day or two to see if the package arrives, and they're scanning it as delivered prematurely. But if a couple days go by and they still haven't received the package, I then proceed to these next steps. So this is a lot easier to solve on Etsy than it is on Shopify, but I'll explain how I solve this issue on both platforms. So on Etsy, I just have the customer open a case against my shop, and from my understanding, this doesn't hurt my shop, and it refunds the customer, but it takes it out of Etsy's funds, so it doesn't take it out of any of my money, and I still get the sale. And I'll put it on the screen how you open a case. I send this information to the customer. I send them the same screenshot I just put on the screen, and usually Etsy accepts the case and the problem is solved. So if this happens with a Shopify customer, the item was marked as delivered but they didn't receive it, then either I or the customer has to file a claim with USPS for a missing or lost piece of mail. And usually USPS will accept the claim and then refund the customer. If for some reason it doesn't go through, then I'll just refund the customer or resend the item. But I use Ground Advantage, and with Ground Advantage, there's insurance up to $100, so I'm able to file a claim with that type of mail service. And another issue I want to mention, this is happening right now with a customer. This is actually my first time dealing with this, but the package is just kind of moving around where it shouldn't be. I don't think another package's shipping label got attached to it by accident because it's under the same tracking number. But basically, she's in New York, the package has gone to New York, and now it's in Texas. So I'm having her wait a couple of days to see if it arrives. And I can't file a claim because it's still in transit to its destination. And if it doesn't arrive, I don't want to keep her waiting. So I'm just going to refund her or see if she wants that package reshipped. I always want to avoid conflict with customers and do what I would want if I was a customer. And this is maybe a little bit more obvious, but if I make a mistake and send her on keychain, for example, then I just solve that issue on my own. It comes out of the funds of the business. I'll refund them or I will ship them a new one, and I do not have them ship it back to me because that would cost money that I don't want them to have to pay, and it's not worth me paying, so I just let them keep whatever one I sent by mistake. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little topic, this little packing podcast. Let me know what you want me to talk about in potential future ones. This was fun, so I want to keep doing these. Okay, I just finished packing the orders. It's 3 p.m. and I'm about to go live on TikTok again and see how it does. I'm not going to film it just because I feel like it's kind of the same old. So I will update you after the live, tell you how long I went live, how we did, and all that jazz. And then I need to do some sticker restocking. So that's the plan. That's kind of the plan for the rest of the evening. If I have time, I'll start on the punch needle as well. Okay, I just got off live, and it's so interesting how I usually go live for the same amount of time, but I'm not looking at the clock. It just happens to be like the same amount of time before like my back starts hurting and I'm like, okay, I need to get off live. So I was live for 24 minutes. 25 minutes is like the average. We had 4.4 thousand viewers, so not as busy as earlier today, but still pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, I think we had 19 orders this morning, and we currently have 31 total orders. So we had 12 orders on that live, and the final wrap up for today so far is 2,742 sessions to the website and $523.99 in gross sales. So feeling good. It is 3:30 right now. I'm going to start the stickers. I'm going to figure out which ones I need to restock and just get going on them. And then we're going to head to the post office around 4. I'll come back and I will continue working on the stickers. So let's do some stickers. It's 4:30 and I just finished the stickers. I'm about to put them away and I'm going to pack up this order, which is very exciting. It's going to Germany It's for a Hot Girls Hit Curbs keychain, a Probably Running Late keychain, which by the way, these are double-sided and I engraved them myself, the Anxious Drivers Club keychain, and Drive Safe, I Need You Here. And then she got a Great Pyrenees keychain and a Great Pyrenees sticker. So I'm gonna quickly pack this up, head to the post office, and I will see you when I get back. Okay, good thing I'm reviewing this order, especially because it's international. She actually ordered 5 Great Pyrenees keychains, so I need to add 4 more. 4, 5. Okay, it's 6 p.m. I just did a workout with Sean and took a shower, obviously. But we are about to make dinner, and then the rest of the night, like, I'm pretty much good to go for tomorrow. The bin is all set, everything's charged, the keychains are all stocked up. Those are the keychain carrying cases. If you're new here, we have, I think, 7, almost 7 full ones, which is crazy because they store 20 keychains each. But those are ready to go. So all we have to do is pack up the van, and then I might start on punch needle tonight. But I just need to get my yarn together for bringing it to the market so I can work on it there. So I'll probably have footage of doing some punch needle at the market. But yeah, because I'm like pretty good to go, I think I'm just gonna see you in the morning for day 1 of this market. So it's Saturday and Sunday. I actually don't know the hours. I'm pretty sure it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and then 9 to 3 Sunday. Not even entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure. And then I also forgot to mention this, but Duncan is coming with us, and he hasn't come to a market with us since I think June, or maybe even April or May. But yes, that'll be interesting. He's a little restless, but this is a good location for him to like be walked around. We don't have a vendor to the right of us, so that's good. It gives him some room to just like chill out in the yard. There's a picnic table next to us and just grass. So we'll bring some toys for him, and hopefully we can keep him pretty entertained throughout the day without taking away from the market. But yes, that's a whole nother, that just adds a layer to the market. So we're gonna try to leave early. We're gonna stop at Dunkin's along the way because we are almost out of eggs. So we don't have anything to make breakfast. And I think we're also just gonna get lunch there, just to kind of take the workload off ourselves of prepping lunch and doing the whole thing. So yes, that's what's happening. I will see you in the morning for day 1 of the market. Good morning. Today is Saturday. It is the day of the market. The van is loaded, everything is ready, but it's 10:25 and we are not at the market, and we need to have a little conversation. So we ended up pulling out of the market, which is something I am never proud of doing. I always feel very guilty. It's always a very tough decision, especially when it's that last minute. But I'm gonna explain where Sean and I are coming from. I literally wrote down notes because this is gonna be more than just explaining why we're out of the market. Last night we were laying in bed. It was like 10:30. We ended up going to bed at 1, but we were in bed trying to get to bed early because we were gonna get up at 5 a.m. for the market. And we started talking, and it kind of just hit us like how early we had to get up, like how exhausting the weekend ahead of us was gonna be. And it feels like every time we do these markets, these long markets, it's really like, it just drains us. It drains us, it sets the week off. Like, we need to recover. Like last weekend, Saturday drained us and we spent all Sunday to recover, which worked out because Sunday's a weekend day. But this weekend was gonna be 2 days. It was 9 to 5 today, but we were getting up at 5. So that's 4 hours before the market where we're already kicking into gear. We're getting everything ready. We had to leave. We were taking Duncan with us. We were gonna get there, spend 2 hours setting up, do the market, and then come back home. It's an hour drive, and then do it all the next day. The next day, I think it was a little shorter. I think it was 9 to 3 or 10 to 3. So it's just it's a very long day. And I will get into the whole thing of like, obviously we signed up for that, but I'll talk about that a little later. And I personally feel burnt out after these weekends. The issue too is doing weekends back to back. If this was just the only market in August, it would have felt better, but we did a really exhausting market last weekend. And the other thing is time is flying by. Like, it feels like we just did that market, last weekend. We had a whole week in between, but it zips by. We're so busy during the weeks. I'm so busy during the weeks. Sean works a 9 to 5. And the other crazy thing is that I'm not even market prepping. Like, I'm so busy with the online business that I don't even have time to market prep. I didn't do any punch needle. That's what I would have done to market prep this week. So yeah. And the other thing is I feel so grateful to be at this crossroads where I feel like I need to reevaluate what we're doing with the business. it's a great issue to have that the online business is taking off. And I also want to say, I understand the benefits of going to vendor events outside of just making sales. Meeting vendors is really special and it's a great way to network as well. But I mean, I just like meeting vendors for like the personal relationship side of things. And then just interacting with customers is amazing. The plan is not to stop doing markets. I love doing markets. I just need to not do them back to back, especially when they're very long markets. So yes, I understand the benefits of vending outside of making sales, but at the end of the day, making sales is a big part of it. And when I can make sales online in a fraction of the time and make more online, it just feels like a waste of time being at these long markets that have been slow. They've been very slow this year, if I'm being honest. At least compared to last year, they've been quite slow. And so when I can make more online in a shorter amount of time, I can use this weekend to be much more productive. There's things around the apartment we keep putting off. We very much need to deep clean this apartment and we're gonna do so this weekend. And yeah, just sitting at a market all day in the heat and exhausting ourselves, it was like weighing on us and we're like, we shouldn't be doing this market. You know, like I said, it's something we committed to and honestly, there's no excuse to pull out of a market that last minute when there's like no really good reason, although I do think mental health is a good reason and you know, the way it was gonna just set us back, we definitely don't try to make a habit of this. I think this is the second or third market we've ever pulled out of. With that said, moving forward, we might pull out of one market this year that we don't think is gonna be worth it because it's only handmade goods, so we're not even bringing the keychains. And that one is far enough in advance that I feel okay letting them know we can no longer do it. I think it's at least 2 weeks away. And so the other thing with, okay, we committed to these markets, the applications for a lot of these markets are months in advance. So I think we applied to the market we're doing, or we were supposed to be doing this weekend in February, and I hadn't even gone live on TikTok at that point. I think I started going live on TikTok in April. So I had no way to predict where the business was gonna be. And so given where the business is, I'm just feeling burnt out from doing these markets. Like I said, it just feels like I'm doing online stuff and then boom, market. And it just like sets me back like mentally, because it's just so much and I'm already doing so much. Again, a great issue to have. This is not me complaining. It's me trying to justify the decision. And I know I don't have to justify it, but it's also just, I want to have this conversation about, you know, what happens when the online business, you know, people's online business starts taking off and you don't have as much time for markets or as much energy for markets. So something needs to change with how we're operating the business. Obviously this is not sustainable. I can't be pulling out of markets. I feel overbooked with markets. So I feel like moving forward, knock on wood, that keychains continue to drive a lot of sales and be successful, because we need to project for next year, scheduling markets for next year. So we're just gonna schedule fewer markets. We're gonna be more selective. We're gonna spread them out more. And we're just gonna hope that online sales continue to be as great as they have been. That's all we can do, because I would rather book too few markets than too many and pull out of them. And I know that's maybe sounds crazy because like financially, like what if I need those markets and I didn't book them? But I just feel so guilty every time I pull out of a market. And it's so funny, like the market coordinator responded and she's like, no worries, I hope to see you next year. Like she was very understanding, but still like not a good look, and like I feel bad for the vendor. I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, so I think next year we're gonna book fewer markets, pray that the online sales continue and we continue to grow online. I wanna continue to focus my energy online. I wanna market my punch needle goods better online, do more kits. I wanna come out with more kits. All this takes energy, right? That I need to not just put into markets. I wanna continue to keep the momentum going with the keychains. Like I said, punch needle kits, and just really focus my energy there. And like I said, I do wanna keep doing markets. I think they're great. I love them. It gives me a social part of my job as well. The other thing is I look at markets as a way to get content for YouTube. And you know, market prepping, market videos, I feel like it's getting kind of stagnant. The market videos feel the same. My videos in general feel the same, and that's because I am doing the same things, and naturally I'm gonna continue to do the same things because that's my business. I have systems in place. That doesn't need much explanation. Obviously, I kind of have the same things that I do. I want to find a way to spice up these videos, to do other types of videos, not just studio vlogs, or just kind of put a twist on it, maybe do different themed videos. Like with this video, how I did the podcast or packing podcast, just different things like that. Make it more interesting. I think I want to incorporate my life more into these videos, and I've talked about that a little bit, but I think I'm going to actually try to do that. And maybe I need to do that more with like a couple days in my life versus a whole week in my life, because I know if I was filming my personal life and the business for a whole week, that would be a lot. Yeah, I still like the videos. I just, you know, it's just starting to feel a little like the same thing, and I don't know if people want to see the same thing every week. And this weekend has already felt like a relief that we pulled out of the market. We literally walked to breakfast this morning. We had a nice breakfast outside with Duncan and just enjoyed the morning. We're gonna clean today. I'm gonna go live on TikTok to hopefully make up for sales I would have made at the market. I might pack some orders. I'm going to TJ Maxx with my mom to have a little mom-daughter moment because I don't spend a lot of one-on-one time with her anymore. So yes, we're just shifting priorities, focusing energy elsewhere, and like I said, markets aren't going away. I still love them. I'm still gonna do them. We have, I think, 7 more planned this year, but I think we're gonna pull out of 1, so that would be 6 more. I hope this offers some type of insight and value to people, this little conversation. And just like a reminder to constantly evaluate where you are, the decisions you're making, where your energy's going. It won't be sustainable, in my opinion, if you don't take, you know, the time to evaluate things. So yes, I think that's enough said on that, and I will see you in the next video. I'm gonna end the video here. Yeah, stay tuned for hopefully some more interesting videos. I need to brainstorm. I need to get creative juices flowing, but who knows what the next video will be. Maybe it will be another studio vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you still enjoyed. Thank you so much. If you have ordered anything from my shop, if you've ordered a keychain, if you subscribe, if you support me in any way, I'm seriously living my dream job, and I couldn't thank you enough. This is all I ever want to do. So thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak, 'cause in